Welcome to part 2 of the book discussion on Time is Money by Alex Altman with my bro Dave. I've known Dave for a few years actually. We met here in Saigon. He's someone who has dared to open a business outside of his home country, Botswana, which is actually the same country as Stephen Bartlett, one of my favorite podcasters from the podcast Diary of a CEO. Anyways, Dave actually suggested this book to me and that we should discuss it. And I'm so glad he did because the language was so simple and the message was straightforward and unmistakable. How to End Procrastination Without Willpower. There's also a book by Alan Carr called The Easy Way to Quit Smoking Cigarettes Without Willpower. If anybody's interested in discussing that book, please contact me. I think both of these books are relevant to hypnotherapy, but anyways, without further ado, here's part 2 of the book discussion on Time is Money by Alex Altman with my bro Dave.
What did you say?
He said start so small you think it's pointless.
Yeah. I think it helps, man. And also like accomplish that tiny goal and reward yourself for it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wonder why we thought that we couldn't reward ourselves for like baby steps. It's like I forgot that was
interesting.
possible.
Yeah. Maybe because you felt like you didn't do enough.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't do good enough, so you don't deserve that.
Yeah. But you didn't do more, you could have done more, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool because like the way we talk to ourselves, like we'll talk to our kid later. It's just gonna transfer.
It's kind of just.
You should have done more.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's motivating as well.
Yeah.
You know, because maybe you do push yourself more, and then you reward yourself with.
Then I guess in that case I wonder what is the goal then? Oh, the goal is just to get the objective done, right?
Yeah. Because if you're just talking about procrastination, is about just getting things done, right? So be that work, project, task, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, something interesting happened last night, or when I was writing these notes, I was like, oh yeah, I'll choose gummies for my reward, and I mentioned it like 4 or 5 times, like, yep, gummies, I'm gonna use gummies, and then my roommate comes home and he's like, hey, I found these gummies, and I was like, what the f***? And he brought out like my old vitamin gummies, and I was like, I forgot I had them.
You were calling them, bro. They found a way to.
I was like, I gotta use this. I gotta use this. That's amazing. I keep writing notes that says, dude, it feels like we're training our dogs like the mind whisperer trains dogs. We're training our mind. Conditioning,
right?
Yeah. Good job, boy.
Have one reward.
Scooby snacks. He talks about people that jump into a cold lake. Like people that want to, like it's really fun to swim in the lake, right?
Right.
But people will hesitate to jump in because it's really cold. The water's so cold, so they'll procrastinate maybe a few minutes before jumping in the lake.
Yeah.
And then he says, whereas smoking is so addicting because it gives the individual an instant nicotine high, even though the high only lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
But it's an instant reward. Yeah. There's no lag.
People, like, I think you said this in the beginning, right? Everybody wants it now, wants the reward right now. Like,
yeah.
I want to be a millionaire right now. I want to, I want to get a promotion right now. I want to get the reward right now, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's really focused on the process, bro. And I think also when he says, when the guy says that talks about setting goals, it's like, yeah, you can set the goal, you can set the reward that you want to get, right? But don't focus on it. Focus more on the process of how to get there.
True.
You know what I mean? Like
be present, I guess.
Be present in the moment. Like work. That's the actual kind of reward, man. You know, I think that's the actual reward. You learning the different things on the way to achieve that goal. You know, so people think as a reward that's only positive or physical object, but it could also be a learning experience, man. You know, I think you gotta shift your perception on what a reward is actually. You know, like if you start a business and you fail, doesn't mean you haven't gotten anything out of it. You didn't win anything. You did win things, man.
True.
You won those learning experiences, right? You know now what not to do, and that's a reward in itself.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think you're just how you perceive it as well.
It's like I've never been robbed in Peru because I always hear everybody's stories about them getting robbed.
Yeah.
All of them, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make any of those mistakes. There was just one time in Peru that I got home around like 2 a.m. and my mom's neighborhood is like not a nice one.
Yeah.
And so I was like, how the fuck do I get home safely? Like, oh, I'll pretend to be a crackhead.
Alright.
So I just put my shirt over my shoulders and just walk like a zombie.
Really?
All the way home and like no one bothered me.
Did you really do that?
Yeah. I didn't know what else to do.
Was it that dangerous though? Like if you had walked there, something could have happened.
Yeah, because it was late.
Yeah.
And there's people like in the parks, like next to trees, just like slumping.
Ah, you don't even know what they
Drugged
are.
up and shit. They're like zombies.
Right. That's hectic, bro.
Oh yeah, in Peru, we eat guinea pigs.
You ate guinea pigs?
Like it's like a traditional food.
Oh yeah.
Over there. Yeah, especially in the mountain. I taste like chicken, bro. I don't know.
Everything's like chicken, right? Everything's like chicken.
But they'll ask you like, do you want half or do you want whole, right? Like,
yeah.
And then like you'll get like on your plate, like you got like rice and salad, and then like.
You get it with the legs and everything, bro.
Yes.
They don't just cut the meats like.
No.
So it's like a rat, man. Like it's like a mouse. No, dude.
The whole body like this.
I can't do that, bro. I don't know. I can't do like rodents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro. Not for me.
My friend Pumi hates that because he loves guinea pigs.
Yeah.
But we're killing the fuck out of him. Here, like, he has an example about some parents will reward their kids if they wash the dishes, and the reward is TV time.
Yeah.
Do you think that reward, like, what do you think about that reward?
Yeah. About that reward specifically, the act of watching TV.
Like rewarding the chores with TV time. I wonder if that's a smart.
If it's smart or not, in what way would it be smart? Like, if the kid really wants to watch TV, then let them watch TV as a reward. Yeah, because you're teaching them how to earn things.
Yeah.
Right.
But aren't you also conditioning the TV as a reward though? What if that gets connected? Like my reward must be TV now.
I think you could segment it in different ways. Like so, washing dishes is TV, doing something else is
true. Right?
You know, another mix it up.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about like TV in a negative sense, because of the things that's on it, right, and children being exposed to those things, then it won't be the best reward. But I don't know, man. Like it depends what they watch.
True. I feel like TV is so distracting for them sometimes. I mean, for everybody.
Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of TV, man. Or if I do, it'll be like a series, like on Netflix or something.
Yeah, something specific.
Yeah, something specific, you know. But I don't scroll on TV anymore. Like,
yeah,
that's gone out of my. Ever since I moved to Vietnam, man, you know, that's gone out of my routine. Don't do that anymore.
I think like back home, like my family just stopped using all cable, all satellites, just Netflix.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just watch Netflix. I guess there's enough stuff on here.
Yeah, it's a form of entertainment. I mean, like you know, so. Yeah,
there's some good stuff too.
There's some good stuff, man. Some
really
interesting stuff. Yeah.
My octopus teacher.
Yeah. But what is TV like for us? You know, everyone says TV, but like the it doesn't have to be television necessarily. It's not TV that we want. It's entertainment, right?
Yeah.
In a visual form. So like Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, Reels, Stories. That's also a form of TV. We're watching something on a screen.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just, you know what I mean?
I saw some guy's content. I think it's Hustle Phil or something. I don't know. But like, the video starts with some guy in slow mo like falling down, like, and then it says like you're distracted by the social media.
Oh yeah. I've seen some of those. Yeah.
It's like, you got me. He's talking about rewards. The primary rewards is basic stuff like getting food when you're hungry.
Yeah. The needs, the wants.
Yeah. Like banging when you're horny, and he even has like getting money and listening to music.
Yeah.
But then in secondary rewards, he'll say it could be as simple as seeing a red notification on Facebook.
Yeah. I think that's what he's talking about, the dopamine hits, bro.
Yeah.
Because those actions, the red notification, or what the next reel is gonna be when you're scrolling up, or the sound of like a text message or something, you know, or a notification sound. These are all kind of dopamine hits, bro, that our brain views as rewards.
Dude, I love how everybody's Facebook Messenger sound is the same. So when you go out in public, everyone's like...
Everyone knows exactly. It's like someone's giving you attention, you know what I mean? Like, and it releases dopamine, like that's a dopamine hit because it's a good feeling. Yeah. Damn. It's crazy, man.
I also love how like, I heard Facebook changed their logo recently.
Dude, my phone's only on vibrate like full time. What did you say? Facebook released though? They changed their logo. They changed the color. Facebook? Yeah. I don't know. It's like a different shade of blue now or something. These guys. Dude, but like everything they do is with a purpose. Like, yeah, they do things on a psychological level, bro. Like they study what kind of colors attract us to the app and shit. Like they know what they're doing. Yeah, they do a lot of research in that, man. Yeah. And even when I talk through Facebook Messenger, whether it's phone call or messaging, I get sponsored ads about that stuff. Dude, I think even when we just talk about it, we'll start getting it. Right? Yeah, I don't think it's about even typing into the phone anymore. I think they're listening to us 100%. Like, the AI tools or whatever, the phone, they listen to the conversations out there because they all have access to the mic, right? Jeez. So, like, you've experienced this, right, where you're talking about, like, horses, for example, right? Talk about different horses and whatever it is. The next day, you'll see some shit about horses on your Instagram or your Facebook or your videos or whatever it is, man. Like, it's happened so many times, man. That's kind of creepy. Yeah. So somebody's listening to whatever random stuff. Dude, like recently I started playing quite a lot of pool, right? The game. At my friend's bar. And used to be surrounded and we're all talking about pool. And then all of a sudden, I started getting videos recommended to me about pool. But I never Googled it, I never searched it, I never... So it's listening, bro, I think, at the same time, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And now that's normal, right? Now that's just normal. Yeah, it's normal now, bro. You know what else? Okay, in America, you know what's normal right now? Yeah. That wasn't normal when I was a kid? Yeah. That right now, kids in schools, at least in my hometown, they have fire drills. I had that too. Yeah. Tornado drills. I had that too. Yeah, that's okay. And active shooter drills. Yeah, we didn't have that. We didn't have shooter drills, bro. Like, now there's a normal thing for kids. It's like, imagine someone's coming with a gun. I think it happens so many times in America now. Where the comments like, "Yo, you guys gotta do it now." It's like a disaster, bro. That's annoying, man. Because my brother's a teacher, so I know he's in the classroom. He also has to do that stuff, eh? Yeah, they have to they're like, during the drill we turn all the lights off, and then don't make a noise or something. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's just That's another place, man. Doesn't that make... That's crazy, say, if we're kids. Yeah. Doesn't it make us, visualize what it must feel like to get attacked by a shooter if you're doing... It's basically a visualization. It's a visualization, bro. Like, just imagine. He has a bazooka right now. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. Like, a lot of things have changed, bro. Like, since when we were kids, bro. The technology, you know what I mean? Like... Have you heard of RFK Jr.? RFK Jr. No, RFK. Yeah, that's John F. Kennedy's nephew. Okay. But he might run for president next year, and Biden might drop out. So it would be that guy versus Trump. But what does that guy do, bro? He's from a political family. He's a lawyer, and he's a recovered heroin addict. Yeah, I would have put that guy in, bro. Like him versus Trump, dude. But that's like, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get into politics that much. So I don't know either. Like I don't know. This guy is super zen. Yeah. And Trump is like Trump. But like when it's someone when someone's there because he comes from a political family. Like in most cases it doesn't work, bro. You know what I mean? Like it happens in Botswana, where the previous president. Came from a family. Well, his father was the first president of the country, and he became president because of popularity, and people loved his family, and just because of that, and he kind of the country dropped down, man, when he was in power, man. He messed up a lot of things, you know. So it doesn't mean just because he comes from a good family that he's gonna do well, man. Does he understand?
True.
You know what I mean? The people's needs and all that, like. Yeah.
I just want to see him debate with Trump and see what that sounds like.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because whoever wins, I still think there's people behind the scenes pulling strings.
100%.
So it's like, you know what?
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, really.
It's
all the big companies, man, that run shit.
Do you know Patrick Bet David?
Yeah.
He was talking about, like, he was talking with Joe Rogan, like, do you know, like, who really pulls the strings? Some guy like Larry Fink or something.
Vanguard, BlackRock.
Yeah.
These are the companies.
I don't know much about.
So Vanguard, BlackRock, like these are companies that are owned by the powerful families, like such as the Rothschilds, right? Yeah, these big families in the world, right? Yeah, they own these companies, and these companies are major shareholders of the largest businesses in the world. Like look at the shareholders of Google, Vanguard, BlackRock. Those are the biggest shareholders of the company, of anything, bro. Of petroleum companies, of if any industry, the biggest companies in the world that even, you know, the pharmacy companies, Moderna, Pfizer, all these guys are owned by 2 or 3 companies, Vanguard, BlackRock, and whatever, I forgot the last one, man. So these are the guys who actually put in the strings, I think, man. And when people like Patrick, David, and other speakers talk about that, you know, it's kind of true, bro. You actually dive into it, bro. Those are the companies that own everything, bro. They make all the decisions. So it is definitely controlled. The system we live in is definitely controlled.
Kind of makes me think of like shareholders. Like, are they the shareholders of the world or something?
Well, in the modern world, yeah. In the modern world, they are, bro.
They're the board.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, how is it like COVID, right? Like how did they got the whole world? That's crazy. They got the whole world to take vaccines, bro.
Yeah.
The same ones.
Yeah.
The entire world. How much power and control do you need to have? You know what I mean?
True.
To get everyone in the whole world to do it. Because it's okay, yeah, there was a disease. It wasn't the first time that a disease broke out in the world, man. You know, the flu, the general flu, when it first came out, the Spanish flu, killed more people than it did COVID, bro.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So if you think about it, there's those companies that are controlling shit, those families, bro. And we live in that system, right? It's crazy, bro. Like,
I wonder what motivates them.
World domination.
Damn.
World domination, bro. It's always throughout history, right? If you look at all the big empires, all the big civilizations, to a certain extent, it was about dominating their area. You know, and some people went far, like the Roman Empire, bro. They went far, bro. You know what I mean? The Mongol Empire, they went far. It's all about dominating, bro, controlling. I think it's human nature to a certain extent.
Just want to take more.
Yeah.
Is that a survival mechanism?
Revival?
Is that a survival mechanism?
Survival?
Gone wrong? I want everything.
Yeah, probably could be. Yeah, could be.
Everything. That's awesome.
Greed, man.
Right. The cool thing about dealing with greedy people is that you know they're so hungry for it, so you can use that to your advantage.
Okay.
If you know how
to play that game, yeah.
If you're chill.
Yeah, if you're chill and you know what you want from this guy or that person, yeah, I know what you want. I know how I'm gonna get it from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and that's like that's something that happens on a macro level, but also a micro level. You know what I mean? Like.
And what's cool is like this happened to me recently. Like looking for apartments. Yeah. I was like negotiating with someone. Like me and my girlfriend trying to negotiate with the landlord.
Yeah.
And like then later we found out like, oh no, that was actually like a real estate company. Like we were negotiating with a company. So then I was like, oh, like I never thought about that. Like when you negotiate with if it's one person or a company, they're still humans.
Yeah. It's always someone, bro. It's always a person.
And
it's always a person that you're talking to, bro. It's never like I think
there should be no extra pressure if you're dealing with the companies.
I think the terms we use, the vocab we use to describe like companies and stuff, is kind of intimidating.
Exactly.
But like it's just somebody there, bro. It's just somebody, bro. Yeah. And they're gonna have the same feelings as you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just talk to them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of like helped me to end a limiting belief. It was like maybe it's too hard for me to try to negotiate with companies, but now I'm like, oh no, actually no, it's doable.
It's doable, bro. Yeah. Yeah. When we were getting supplies for our restaurant, we decided to go to the big suppliers because it was the cheapest, for the ingredients that we wanted. And even then, it was a fixed price, or you gotta buy this much to get that much. But even then, man, once you get that person on your social, your messengers, you just chat to them and find discounts, and there's always a discount, bro.
Nice.
Because they want to make the sale, right?
True. A Steve Jobs quote. Because he actually talked about meditation. And did you know one of the books he recommended to people on his funeral was an autobiography of Guru or something like that.
Of who?
I think it's Yogi Nanda.
I don't know.
Or something like that. But he recommended everyone to read some guru's book. Steve Jobs did that. I heard he also studied Zen.
Interesting, man. Steve Jobs was also like crazy inventor, man. So.
And Steve Jobs apparently said, if you just sit and observe, you will see how restless your mind is. If you try to calm it, it only makes it worse. But over time, it does calm down. And when it does, there's room to hear more subtle things. That's when your intuition starts to blossom. And you start to see things more clearly and be in the present more. Your mind just slows down and you see a tremendous expanse in the moment. You see so much more than you could see before. Wait, what is intuition though?
I think it's being aware, man.
It's awareness?
Yeah, it's awareness. Yeah. I think it's awareness. I think it's when he says like when your mind is able to calm down, right? Then you hear the subtle things. So I think that's like you just being more aware physically in your surroundings, but also mentally. You're watching your thoughts more closely, and you're paying attention to what you think about.
Sick.
Because the mind will never stop, right? But you're paying attention to the thoughts, so that's where you hear those other messages that you'd otherwise ignore.
Yeah, right. It's making it cloudy.
Yeah.
That question came up in many episodes in this podcast. What is intuition?
Yeah.
So it's pretty abstract.
What is it to you though?
Intuition seems like it almost feels like an inner chat GPT that appears when you just stop thinking.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, you should do this.
Your subconscious?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then and usually the stuff it recommends is stuff that is maybe you want to do that, but you're scared of doing that.
Yeah.
Your mom will be like, hey, do that. And then you're like, should I?
Should I?
Yeah, then you can choose whether to actually follow your intuition or continue as you're doing.
Yeah, interesting, man.
Taking breaks. Oh, he tried to describe, he said most people's brains are not trained to be focused because regular jobs have people work 3 or 4 hours before they get a break.
Yeah. Yeah, they expect you to start at 8, finish at 12. And for those 4 hours, you expect you to just work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not giving you
But human nature doesn't. We don't work like that as humans, bro. Like our minds don't have the capability of sitting there for 5 hours doing one task, or you know what I mean. You need to move, bro.
So now it's okay. So now businesses have I guess 2 options, right? Number one is have people work in more efficient ways. Number 2, replace them with machines.
It just depends on how the scale and what the job is. But also, you can use them in different ways, right? So don't It's difficult, man, because like if you look at McDonald's, right? McDonald's, each employee has a certain task. So it's this guy who's gonna flip the burgers, that guy could put the fries, and that's all they do every single day. Man. It's machine work, right? Yeah. But if you can, but there's different ways you can mix it up, or you have shifts. Different people are doing it at different times.
Yeah.
You know, but
basically, if we don't get creative, then in the future we're pretty.
Yeah, but it's also it's another sensitive topic, but it's a broad topic because those are still jobs that people can do to earn money and make a living, but at the same time, they're kind of mundane jobs, right?
Yeah.
That can be easily automated and robots don't break and it's cost effective for the company or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And but where's the fine line then, bro? You know, you need to make both sides happy. You can't just like destroy jobs. What are people gonna do?
I mean, I think.
Right.
I mean, I just think maybe like businesses will just decide to go with machines, and then just tell people like now you deal with it. Yeah.
In reality, that's the way, right? That's how it's gonna happen.
It's like, well, you know, times have changed.
Yeah.
This was happening.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. So for those people, then it's survival of the fittest, bro. Yeah.
True, man.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of true.
And if he said that this book, will show you how to do it with no willpower, I guess he means that he imagines the rewards will make you
automatically do it.
Willpower wants that.
Yeah.
You're actually like
it's like a cycle.
You're like leaving little crumbs for it to follow. Cool.
It's crazy.
It's the reptilian brain, huh? He says your brain is designed to create ideas, not store them. So you should write them down somewhere.
Yeah.
So so that won't take up space.
Yeah.
In your cloud.
Because you forget them, right?
Yeah.
You forget the things you think about. Yes. So just write them down. Like when you're brainstorming ideas, which I like to do a lot because I want to do a business, right? I want to own businesses. So like always look at things or think about things and how you can make money from it, or how you could take that, make it into your own business, or the concept or whatever it is. So yeah.
When he talks about indecision, he says it lowers your feelings of competence, which leads to frustration, and in the end lowers your drive because you're working but not moving forward.
Because you're unsure.
Yeah. But you're still burning energy.
Yeah.
Like you're running in place or something like.
So like just stop, pause.
Right? Yeah.
It's like when you overwork yourself, right? You do too many jobs and get nowhere. It's like, oh, hold on, stop. What am I doing this for? Like, why am I having 3 jobs or whatever it is?
I did it for a bit last year. I had the full-time job, part-time at an English center, and then some private kid.
Yeah.
And for the first week, I was like, I'm hustling, but then I was like, wait, I could be using that time to like plan my actual bigger goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes more money later. Okay, wait, now I'm actually I'm losing my energy on this.
Also being indecisive, like your goal gets hazy,
Yeah.
because you don't know what to do. You set a goal. Your goal has to be like solid, bro.
Yeah, specific.
To be specific about it. Yeah.
As specific as possible.
Like, what is it? Goals or something have to be. The thing is smart. Goals or decisions have to be smart, or something like that. SMART is an acronym. S for specific.
Nice.
M, measurable. A, actionable. R, reasonable.
Nice.
Must be reasonable with your parameters,
Yeah.
And T, there must be a time frame.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's everything that he's saying here too, right?
I think he says something similar to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he does say that. But yeah, if your goals are those things, then you can make better decisions to achieve them. But if your goal is too vague, or if your decisions are even too vague, then you won't be knowing which direction you're going into,
Damn. I wonder what blocks us from knowing what we want.
You gotta ask yourself, bro. And you can ask yourself and not know an answer.
True.
Because I've done it many times. Like, what do I want, bro? Like,
nice. That's like intuition.
Like literally say, what do I want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Throw the question into.
Like, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, do I want this? No, I don't want that. Do you want that? You want money? Do you want Do you want better clothes? Do you want, anything, the material or non-material, man. Like, just ask yourself, what do you want? And if you don't know the answer, it's fine. Just keep on asking yourself.
Yeah.
And then eventually it comes and you realize, this thing that I'm doing, that's kind of what I want to do. And you know what I mean? Like, how did you find that you want to do podcasts?
Right. I felt like in the very beginning when I was thinking about it, I saw that my coworker and my friend Connor, he made one.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, good. So then I don't have to do that now. But then later when I worked with him on his podcast, I saw like I want to do this but like my own way.
Yeah.
And the only way is to just make
So you kind of ask yourself at a point.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to do this? What do I want to do? Right.
Yeah.
So you ask yourself, right?
I was like, why can't can some people be asking like these other questions that I want to hear? But then I was like, wait, why don't I just do that?
Yeah.
So I'll just do it. Yeah.
And then when you did it, you realized, oh, I actually do want to do this.
Yeah, like it's really fun. Like it doesn't feel like work.
So you found something that you want to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And even the editing is fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully.
That's how you set goals, man.
Yeah.
Right. That was the point.
I'm doing a certification for life coaching.
Oh no, you just say. Right.
So my goal that I wrote for myself here is that by June 21st next year, to be making 23 mil from life coaching.
Right. Okay.
That's my goal.
Good luck, bro. Thanks. Go for it. Like,
I think it's doable.
Yeah.
I think it's actually doable.
Yeah, I know some people. I don't know specifically who they are, but some other people have told me about guys in Ho Chi Minh that are life coaches.
Sick, for real. Damn.
Yeah. And they make a lot of money from it.
I gotta meet those guys. I didn't know we had some here. Like in my online class I'm taking, like we meet every week on Zoom.
Yeah.
We'll be studying like other material like during the week, but we meet on Tuesdays.
But how do you become a life coach, bro? It's just like it's a very broad term, bro, because everyone has a different kind of life, bro. Like life coaching. Are you saying you're like a master of what is it? Like what is it like?
No. Actually what life coaching is like someone that helps you choose whatever your goal is, and then helps you create action plans to that goal, and that's it.
Right. If I had to go through that person telling me, I would want to see them be that example as well.
Yeah, they have to.
Because if you know the example, then why are you preaching, bro?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. So you definitely can't help with stuff that you don't know about.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, with psychologists and stuff, and when you're kids and people send kids to like go see a therapist or whatever. I'm like, because they're suffering from depression or, whatever anxiety they have, they go see someone about it. And that person gives them methods. And I'm like, dude, that person is just as, or even more as fucked up as you are. They got their own problems. Like, what makes them a master? Or, I don't get it, bro. Like, for me, that's why I don't dabble in that. I'm like, if you have those certain issues of depression, for example, you can overcome it by yourself, I think.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah. Like
after you learn how to do that.
I think you can learn from people and stuff, but you don't have to dabble into it too much, bro. You don't have to have a person, you know what I mean? That's there 24/7 telling you things and seeing them on a weekly basis or whatever. You can get the foundations and then learn from it and then do it your own way, bro. Like, I think it's more rewarding. I think it's more healthy because you've overcome it yourself, You're not relying on anyone else or anything else.
True.
You know what I mean? Because that could be a bad habit as well. That now I need a person to go to if I'm feeling that way. Why aren't you comfortable in your own self? You know what I mean? Like,
true.
I know it's a touchy topic, bro. People have their own views on it.
Like one thing, like in my class, people out there have random full-time jobs. Like I'm an ESL teacher. Someone's works in a hair salon. Someone works in actual corporation. Just random stuff. And the one thing I found in common in all of them was that they're all really in touch with their intuition. I didn't expect to find that. I thought it wouldn't be like that, but actually, These people are really in touch with their intuition. I don't know how they learned that, but somehow they learned that.
How would you learn it, man?
You get out of your own way, basically. Yeah, because there's something that's always there. That when we move the clouds out of the way, it's just there to help you with whatever you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even like this podcast right now. If I'm trying to make it good, I make it weird. And then if I just tell myself, okay, hey, intuition, just fucking
go with it.
Just use this person. But yeah, and just like
I think more of it is as an experience, as yourself, like
like trusting that it's gonna be fun.
Just experience the life, bro. Just go out there and just do things. You know what I mean? And like let it happen naturally. I think that's what intuition is also like.
It's something that's trying to happen.
Yeah, it's trying to happen, right? So just let it happen.
Exactly, yeah.
And then,
but sometimes
whatever the outcome is, deal with it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like
sometimes that action that is suggested is scary to our.
It can be scary, yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that.
Because you don't know what the outcome is gonna be, right?
Yeah.
Can be like, what if it's something bad or like.
Yeah, that's
what I mean.
That's
like too negative.
Resistance.
There's resistance. So.
Yeah.
If you feel it, that's your intuition. If you have a good feeling about it, that's intuition, right? Having good feelings about it, you just do it then.
Like tell me if this counts as intuition. I dated someone for about a month, and we went to an island around here for vacation. And like on the way there, I was thinking like, nah, you know what? I think we're not gonna break up. Like we're gonna make it work. Like I know we don't really match that well, but I think we can make it work. It's gonna work out. And, like I just told myself that for a few days, and then like on one of those days we went to a temple, and the monk hit the gong. It's like gong, and in the moment it's like it's not gonna work out. And I was like, oh, you're right.
Like when you clear it, right? You clear the path, you clear the thought process, clear the mind for like that second.
Yeah.
And then the right one came through, and like
I was just like, you're right. It's not gonna work out.
That's a signal, bro. This is a sign right there.
No, shout out to my Uncle Corey, because Uncle
Corey, I know Uncle Corey.
Yeah, he would say like, listen to that inner voice, listen to it.
That's your gut, that's what they say, right?
Exactly. So stop comparing yourself to others. Yeah, stop that, man.
Oh, dude, stop that, man. Stop that, dude. I used to do that. Everyone does it at a certain point when they're a kid or whatever. It's the dumbest thing you can do, bro, because like everyone is different, man. Everyone got their own weaknesses, their own strengths.
True.
Like, just don't do that. Yeah.
Everyone's on their own journey, I guess, right?
Exactly, bro. Why do that? Like.
So it makes me ask, like, why didn't I think my journey was cool too?
Yeah, I've heard this like topic being talked about, like Luke Belma, Andrew Tate, whatever it is like, dude, they're going through the same shit that you're going through, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Do you really think they care, man? If you're comparing yourself to them, they don't care as well, bro. No one cares really, right? You're going through shit together, bro. Yeah.
And we're dealing with it with the same hardware. We have
the same hardware, right? Exactly.
It's a different concept.
It's a different concept, bro. Different environment. Yeah, that's a mind trip as well, bro. In its own thing, like.
It says being critical of others is just a habit which can be stopped. As long as you keep procrastinating, you will never get your work done, which means you'll never be judged. Unfortunately, your precious ego that is trying to protect you will have no choice but to take the harsh criticism if you want to progress.
Yeah.
Wait, what is ego then?
But wait, talk about criticism, right?
Yeah.
How do you take criticism? Like, how do you take criticism? Like,
how do I take criticism?
Yeah.
Like, I'll label it mentally as like something I might need to improve on. Or I just have to like listen to what it is and see if it's actually like that is good to change.
Yeah.
Or they're just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I listen and I'm like, and I do the same thing, man. I'm like, I question it. I the one who wasn't, do I need to change my ways or that thing, or is he just he just doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I never let it bother me though, man.
That's good.
But, yeah.
That's good. Let's see.
Or if it does bother me, it'll bother me for like a day or two. And I'm like,
Oh, someone.
Because like, it's just someone, bro. It's someone else's like.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
Opinion about you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I felt a lot of pressure before that I had to try to please people.
Yeah.
So I would, be scared to disappoint people.
Yeah.
And lose the validation. I had that fear a lot before.
Yeah.
But
what made you overcome it?
Just asking myself, like, why do I have to feel that?
Yeah.
Like, do I have to keep feeling that? Like, what if I don't want to?
Yeah. Fair enough. That works as well. Like, yeah.
Because it feels burning my energy. I'm trying to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why am I worried about
I overcame that when I realized that, like, no one cares, bro.
All right. Like, everybody is thinking, like, what they're thinking about me.
Yeah, but, like, no one actually cares, bro. Like,
Right.
No one's actually spending, like, do you think someone else is going to spend, like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour of their day just thinking about Nick? You know what I mean? Like,
There's one guy,
bro.
There's one guy in my office who watches all my content and doesn't comment or like anything.
Oh, you know, there's someone out there?
You know who you are.
Snap, alright. In the office?
Yeah, for sure.
Snap, alright.
Yeah, it's all
I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is yet.
No, it's all Gucci. He says a lot of great entrepreneurs build their businesses with the good enough model. They didn't attach themselves to perfection, and if they did, they wouldn't have built businesses as successful as they have.
Yeah. I think that maybe hits the spot. Like,
you've done that.
Yeah, because you can't aim for perfection, bro. You don't know what's going to happen, man.
Thanks for listening to this conversation on Time is Money by Alex Altman with me and my bro Dave. We hope this was helpful for you guys. It really helped me a lot, especially with the rewards. I've been rewarding myself for every little baby step that I do. And at first it felt weird because I felt that I didn't deserve all of these mini rewards, but later I thought, hey, why not? Why wouldn't I deserve those? Why don't we deserve rewards for every step that we take towards our dream life? I'll see you guys next time.